Welcome to the not so busy city of Ho Chi Minh. I say it's not so busy. Comparable to other places, it's bloody busy, but we're in the middle of Tet. So a lot of the population of Ho Chi Minh have gone back to their hometowns where they grew up to spend time with their families, meaning that the city is much quieter than it normally is. Now you wouldn't really know that, to be honest, when you're walking around. It still seems pretty busy to me, but in Ho Chi Minh standards, yeah, this is pretty quiet. I've walked down to the Ben Tan marketplace. I have vlogged here before. I'm going to have a walk around. I can't walk past it. It's a historical part of Ho Chi Minh. There it is. So let's go in and see what we can see for sale in the old Ben Tan marketplace. Right, well the first thing I've noticed is some of the prices. On here, these sunglasses are going for 350. Now there was a guy who came and tried to sell some sunglasses to someone in the hostel. He wanted 200 for them. And the guy in the hostel had the exact same sunglasses and he paid 50. So you've really got to haggle these people down. And here we have materials for suits and dresses that can be made in one day. All the teas here and sweets and coffees. They do like their coffee in Vietnam. Dried fruits and nuts. As you can see, it's although it's Tet, the majority of the places in here are open. There's one or two that are closed. Hello, I'm all good, thank you. Thank you. I'm okay, thank you. That's okay. I'm just walking around, just having a look.
Hello.
Hello. That's okay. Okay, so this might be coming up into the food section over here. Let's see what the prices are like. And for the smoothies, jackfruit smoothie, I've not seen that before. I normally go for passion fruit. Not seen that yet. 30,000, so yeah, it's about the same price as Thailand. Have durian over here. I was supposed to be heading over in this direction to the National Fine Art Museum, I think it was, but then I've just spotted to my left this street which looks like it's become pedestrianised for Tet. So I'm going to go and have a look, see what's up here. I've just spotted a plant-based bakery, which seems interesting. Oh, this is the Book Street Festival then. Oh, this is not where I was expecting it to be. Oh, you vegans, they got you covered. We have vegan banh mi. Actually, it does look like there's some kind of vegan meat in there as well. It's not just vegetables. All this plant-based. Oh, it's a scorcher today. So this is the Book Street part of the Tet festivities, aimed to promote a love of literature. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Oh dear. Seems to be going on quite a while, so I might leave the contemporary art at the Fine Art Museum for another time. Every one of the malls or the big hotels all have their own display outside at the front. I'll lots of photo opportunities for people. We're right at the bottom of the walking street that leads us right up to the statue of Ho Chi Minh and the Opera House, the post office and the Notre Dame, which hopefully we might be able to go into there. I've been here twice before and never managed to get in. And last time it was covered up because it was being renovated, so hopefully we'll get a better look at that. And yeah, it looks really amazing. Apparently this dragon is 100 meters long. Certainly no expense spared when it's come to the flowers. What the hell? And this goes all the way up, right to the Ho Chi Minh statue. Reached the end of the dragon here. Some bloody funky Vietnamese music going on. I'm bloody liking this music. I'd say it's absolutely beautiful on here. If you like your flowers, then get yourself down here during Tet. Here we have all the different Southeast Asian countries. We've got Thailand here, Malaysia. Over here we've got Laos. Bloody hell, we've even got the UK. Italy here, Indonesia over there, India. Wow, look at this. Well, we have the tail of the dragon here. And the tail of the dragon there, and this goes right to the top. Wow, the actual dragon's head up here actually moves. I just heard it. You watch me have just missed it. Probably happens once every 3 hours or something. Well, it's moving. Well, believe it or not, they're still renovating it. A year ago, over a year ago I was here, and this was all like this, scaffolding on the outside. So that's some job they got going on. Now last year I didn't even see if you could go in. I just presumed that you couldn't, but who knows, maybe you can. Doesn't appear to be any way in, certainly not from the front anyway. Well, we can go and have a look at Vietnamese old colonial post office. Still a post office. Look at that, what a building. And even this is closed. Well, it looks like we're on the actual book street then. This is not just for Tet, this is a permanent thing. Lots of like book cafes and bookshops on here. Well, another department store that's done itself out with a makeover for Tet. What's this over here? A dragon? It is indeed. Google Maps was trying to take me through here to get to the Tao Dun Park, which is where I was going to head to next. And this is the Independence Palace, and you can't come through here unless you actually pay for admission. And this, yeah, this dates back to the 1850s, and it was originally the home of the French government when France invaded Vietnam. Then it was overtaken by the Japanese when the Japanese invaded, and then the French again. And yeah, it eventually became the Independence Palace when it finally became under Vietnamese control. I've no idea what to expect. There's an exhibit as well, which I didn't bother with. But yeah, we'll go and have a look, see if we can find out some of the history of the Independence Palace in Ho Chi Minh. These are the tanks that broke through the palace gates in 1975. This one was supplied by the Soviet Union, and this one over here was supplied by the Chinese. And as part of the same attack in 1975, a member of the Communist Party of Vietnam infiltrated the Southern Republic's Air Force and carried out a bombing raid on the palace. I've never been to this museum before, but nearby there is the Vietnam War Museum, and that is definitely worth checking out. I've been there twice, and it's yeah, it's not an easy day out. There's tons of military equipment, like planes and tanks and mines and bloody all sorts in the yard as you enter, but inside some of the photography, the war photography that they've got there, and some of the stories of what happened to some of these Vietnamese communities is just horrific, and it's very, very graphic. The Agent Orange section is pretty tough, and it's now into its 4th generation of people being born with these just unbelievable disabilities. This is the State Banquet Hall, where up to 100 people would feast. This is the Cabinet Room, where the President would hold important meetings. It was the bombing of this building in April 1975 that persuaded the US President to remove the remaining Americans out of Saigon. And this is the conference hall, which was big enough to hold 500 guests. This is the National Security Council chamber, and all these maps showed the situation during the war at various points in the south. This is the presidential reception rooms. Meetings would take place here between the President. Henry Kissinger attended one of these meetings. The President would sit at the desk, and his seat is raised higher than everyone else's. This is the ambassador's quarter. Before 1975, many countries had embassies based in Saigon, and the ambassadors had to come and present their credentials to the president in this room. See the Japanese artwork behind. Here we have private apartments. Yeah, actually a few floors, it looks like a hotel. And we've got this nice little courtyard in the centre, surrounded by rooms and what looks like a dining area. This is the Vice President's office. This is the presidential bedroom. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a social room. There's games on the table over there. It looks quite relaxing, but no information. Well, right next to what looks like a social room is what appears to be some kind of theatre or something. So this top floor that we're on now is where I guess the president and his guests would come and relax. This is the First Lady's reception room, very nice. And this is the library. I must have come up the wrong way because I'm walking on the other side of these rooms now, and it does actually tell you what they are. So what I thought was a theatre, it says it's a cinema. And this is facing out to the gardens, so we can take a look. Glorious hot day in Ho Chi Minh. I was right about this place. This is actually the games room, and just outside we have piano and billiards table. I think that's billiards. Is it billiards where there's no pockets? Over here, this is the projection room for the cinema. Wow. I'm not sure what this was before. This looks like it might have been a place where the president would entertain guests. Now we have a souvenir shop. And there's some information over here. Let's take a look. Oh, meditation room. Ah, it was transformed into a party room with a dance floor. Quite a part of the old president. Smoking area. Well, I came to get a drink, but I was not expecting to be able to get a nice Vietnamese beer, so I can sit down and enjoy the breeze that's coming through this upper part of the palace with my first 333. Triple the excellence. Just the one thing to look at now, I think, and that's the ham, the bunker. Well, here we are in the bunker then, which also served as a command centre. It's surrounded by maps and data and borders. Just come out of the bunker and now we're in the kitchen. It's absolutely massive, this place. Check out the roofs on this. Right, it looks like I can actually come out of the back entrance of the, what's it called, Independence Palace, which is actually pretty cool, actually. I preferred the War Museum, but it was interesting. It was quite cool to go. Now, the park is literally over here, so there shouldn't really be any reason why I can't walk out this way. Is it park?
Yeah, this
park, just one. Okay, thank you, my friend. Well, this is the Tan Pu Ho Chi Minh, the park. And yeah, it looks like there's some kind of tech type activities going on here, judging by the two dragons that are at the entrance. Well, I had to pay to get in, which I wasn't expecting. 30,000, bloody hell. And it looks like there's nothing happening. It's probably all happening tonight. They look well fed, these fish. Some right fat little buggers. Well, I've definitely come at the wrong time, because I would imagine at night time this place is going to be packed. So there's another stage over here, music on, there's tons of food. A bit quiet right now. I guess it's too hot. All this food that'll be out here in the heat all day. It'll be lovely by tonight. Well, I've just come out of the park at the opposite entrance to where I went in, and it's brought me out near where I actually stayed the last two times I came to Ho Chi Minh. I stayed on the same street, and at the top of this street is a woman that sells banh mi, and she only does one version. It's like kind of little grilled pork sliders. It says she opens at 4. It's 2 minutes to 4 now, so I've timed that perfectly. If she's here. No, I don't think she is. She's not there. So my backup one is another place that I've actually saved on my map that's around here that I've never been to before, but apparently do good banh mi. It's just around the corner from where I've just come from. It's only a couple of minutes away, so I'm going to have a banh mi kind of early lunch and then head back to the hostel, because it's just scorching hot and I've done a lot of walking today, more than I expected to. There's actually a little place that does banh mi here. We'll give this place a go, and if not, at least I have a third backup one. Well, I just pressed the banh mi place there that I thought might have been it, but it wasn't. So I've come, and the one that I've actually got saved is closed, but then there's another one there, banh mi's on. It's vegan. Don't particularly want vegan, I want some bloody pork. Well, that one is 70,000, which is double what I paid yesterday, so that's not happening.
Tết đến rồi